Do you prefer a man to be kind of stoic for the most part, or do you want him to be vulnerable?
I prefer him to be vulnerable. Um, that's just me because I am a communicator. So, like, when I date someone, you're gonna know how I feel. Times 10. Like, I'm a Cancer to the heart. So, I am a feeler. So, I prefer someone that's gonna be themselves and be vulnerable around me. I don't really like stoic. Like, stoic, you're probably not gonna get a call back or a second date. So, but that's just me.
I've often heard that women do like stoic. Well, not you, but a lot of women like stoic because they like the mystery. Is this true?
No, I want to know all your business. I'm in I'm an HR manager. I probably already did like the background check anyway, but I'm just saying I want to know everything.
Okay, not true, Miss Brittany.
I think a man needs to know how to read the situation at hand. It's a time and a place to be vulnerable and to be stoic. So it's neither one over the other. It's just about timing and being able to read the room or situation at hand.
Have you ever dated a soft guy?
What do you mean by soft?
Just just not masculine. Just a little bit of just relaxed and just agreeable everything you say.
Oh no.
For the most part, no, you never dated a person like that.
No.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
so it would be a problem.
Um. Well, we're that doesn't really have anything to do with being vulnerable, though. I
No,
just
it
want to
doesn't.
make sure. Okay.
I just was just
Yeah.
acting up in general, just because I was thinking about sometimes when a guy is vulnerable, he's in touch with his emotions, and sometimes guys can just be too emotional.
Hmm.
Once you open up that door, as far as him being vulnerable, now he just wants to dump every single time he can.
Yeah. No. I think a man can be vulnerable and still be assertive and masculine and all of those other things that goes along with what I like. I mean, it's nothing wrong with the guy if he's more, sensitive and emotional, but I typically am attracted to men who have more of a voice and exemplify, the ability to lead and like express himself. And he's just not looking for me for the answers and the blueprint. He's going to be vocal and communicate as well.
Okay, can't you talk. I heard you laughing at Brittany.
Um, no, it was. Yeah, I think it was just the choice of words. The wording was just yeah, yes. To answer your question, I don't remember which one of her statements it was, but she said it with such passion, and I just yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Miss Taken.
I was gonna say, I think a lot of people misconstrue what stoicism is, or being stoic. Like a lot of times when they're talking about it, it's in the context of without emotion or without feeling, right? And that's not what it means at all. Is really more about being able to have emotional control. And then more along the lines of like and instead of being ruled by your feelings, not saying that you don't have any feelings, but knowing how to express your feelings in an appropriate manner, right? So I believe everybody should be stoic based on that. A lot of times, I know men complain that women are too emotional or overly emotional, and I think women need to learn to be stoic. We do need to learn how to be more in control of our emotions and provide more thoughtful responses when we are engaging in situations that could be emotionally charged, right? So I do believe that everybody needs to be stoic. But again, like I said, I think we mix up what stoic looks like and only look at being so in control of your feelings that you don't even express them. I think that's what men are taught. And then women have a way of expecting that. And so when you do meet a guy who is very in touch with his emotions and he share them, they don't necessarily know how to take that because they've been conditioned to think that men don't do that.
So we often hear that women have a representative. Do you guys think men have a representative as well? Okay, go ahead, King. Talk. I seen you nod your head first. Speak on it.
I think that your average guy places a high priority on the art of the conquest. To put it eloquently, and will use whatever techniques he finds necessary to close the deal. And that a lot of those occasions, the representative is what he'll send to task. Now, there are certain percent of the population that's going to just keep him 100, and people are going to choose them anyway. But I do think there are a lot of guys that lie their way into sex. They might present themselves as open to a relationship when they really just want your legs open. So it just really depends on the percentage of that people. I think both genders do it, though, to be clear.
Okay. Yeah, both genders, but first time kind of hearing a man speak and say that men do it as well. Go ahead. I think I seen mistaken. Was you nodding your head? Yeah.
Everybody has the other person. I call it like the mask. Like when you go out, you present yourself one way to the world, and then you go home and you take the mask off. So to me, when you go out in the world, that is your representative, and you're not. A lot of times, people are not 100% authentic in who they are. Like when you're going to work, like we code switch, you know what I'm saying? We do all of those things. So absolutely, men are also do that, especially when they're in the dating scene. Both men and women put on a different character in an effort to attract, right? So I definitely think men that men also have a another representative. That's how they get the girl.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anybody else? As far as on the men have representatives?
I agree, which is why while I'm dating, I take my time because I know it's only so long that a person can keep up that representation. It doesn't matter what a guy tells me up front and how good he's talking. Like I've learned to take my time because eventually you're going to see who this person truly is in all the ways. So I agree 100%.
I'm really the only guy that's gonna admit this. Like I gotta stop telling secrets. Like for real? Like guys always come in honest and true. Is that what we doing tonight?